So there's no secret that the Kansas City Chiefs found their new superstar in Trent McDuffie. And the reason why I say that is because Trent McDuffie is obviously a very good cornerback. And now that he's paired with L'Jarius Sneed, that is clearly scary and is a big advantage for the Kansas City Chiefs. And we seen week one, he came up with a very big forced fumble. The Chiefs definitely needed that forced fumble. Very big, even though we still lost the game. The defense made huge plays. I like how Trent McDuffie has been a part of this very good Kansas City Chiefs defense. This defense is coming along very well. And McDuffie, Sneed, we even have Darius Rush to experiment with. So the defense is looking very great, secondary to be specific. And Trent McDuffie, man, I know he's just been a factor in his defense, a very big factor in his defense. You can't deny that Trent McDuffie is a very solid player back there in that secondary. And I do believe that he has the chance to develop into being a superstar because he already plays like I want to say a pro, but he kind of plays similar to like a pro already. And his career just started, man. He plays big. He does really remind me of Jai Alexander. That's really my comparison for McDuffie. He does remind me of a Jai Alexander. Small, plays big, very hard tackler. The coverage skills is there. The ball skills is there. And I don't see McDuffie being bad this year. I mean, he's had a hell of a week one. He started off pretty well. I do think that he's going to shut Christian Kirk down on Sunday. I'd rather Sneed on Ridley. I think that's the way better matchup. I'd rather L'Jarius Sneed on Calvin Ridley and then McDuffie on Christian Kirk if they play man. I think that's how it should go. But you never know, man. I mean, Spags might put... I don't know what Spags going to do. We got to see. Spags, he should have a game plan for the Jaguars. He had a very good game plan for the Lions. So let's see what he does for the Jaguars. Spags is starting to prove himself as a very good defensive coordinator. But one thing we got to talk about is Chris Jones. Now, Chris Jones being back, that's going to bring a lot of pressure. The D-line's going to bring a lot of pressure. And that's going to help the secondary even more. And it's going to help McDuffie even more. And that's why I do believe that with this defense, that Trent McDuffie is going to be a superstar. And I do have us taking the win over the Jaguars on Sunday, probably about 3 points or so, or maybe a touchdown. And I'm going to be cooking up a 2-team parlay. That's going to be the Jags and the Chargers. Now, I understand that the Chargers are divisional rivals, and I'm not supposed to be rooting for them. But let's be real, man. The Titans are so banged up that I do believe that the Los Angeles Chargers will get that win against the Titans. And the Chiefs will get that win against the Jaguars. So 2-team parlay, very risky, but both are winnable games, so that's why I'm down to do it. But let's get into some more analytics on Trent McDuffie. This is more of last season that we're going to be talking about. And yeah, man, there's really no reason to believe why Trent McDuffie is not going to be a breakout cornerback. There's no reason to believe that he won't be a breakout. Like, I 100% believe that McDuffie will be a breakout cornerback. I think he's going to have a very great year. Very good player, very solid. And McDuffie, man, I'm not going to say he outperformed everyone in the 2022 draft class at corner, but he definitely was top 3. I mean, it's sad he didn't get to play the full year. That's why I think this year he's poised to be one of the league breakout stars. And as the season went on, he started clamping dudes up. McDuffie in the playoffs probably was the best defensive back on the team. He was everywhere causing havoc, causing problems. And McDuffie's one of the leaders of the defense. He stepped up in all type of ways, making plays all over the field. And that trade up for McDuffie was unreal. I'm so happy that Veach did that. He's only 22 years old, 21st overall pick. Every single game he played in, he started at corner. So McDuffie's looking to be one of those DBs, one of the number 1 DBs for the league, for the Kansas City Chiefs. And he was very reliable when it mattered the most, Very, very reliable when it mattered the most. That's a fact. And you got to love that red zone turnover that he created the other day. You have to love that. But yeah, I do believe that he is gonna be, like I said, a year two breakout candidate. I mean, why not? If you even look at last year, most of the stats literally improved every time he was on the field. And the Chiefs have four cornerbacks that's good, right? Snead, who's like 26 now, McDuffie, who's 22, Jalen Watson, who's 24, Joshua Williams, who's 23. So we have young cornerbacks on rookie contracts. Young cornerbacks on rookie contracts. And Steve Spagnuolo, aka Spags, he is doing very well with these corners. And adding Darius Rush as well, who could also be a secret weapon for the Kansas City Chiefs that a lot of people isn't talking about. That was also very good, man. And McDuffie was, one of the Chiefs' top outside cornerbacks, best cover man in the slot. And yeah, man. But I do think that he's going to be outside more this year, and he's definitely going to have a bigger impact this year. And people going to see, man. Stop doubting McDuffie because of his size. Y'all going to see that McDuffie's elite, bro. Y'all really going to see. Y'all really going to see that he was elite. Y'all really going to see that he was elite, man. And the thing about his rookie year is that he experienced a lot of success while dealing with injuries. He suffered a concussion in the preseason, but he came back for the regular season and a hamstring strain in week 1 left him on the shelf all the way until week 9, and he came back against the Tennessee Titans. And once he got back, he immediately shook the rust off, and he had good performances week after week while never playing fewer than 95% of the team's defensive snaps. So this year, he's going to really take up a new role. It kind of reminds me of Bolton when he was a rookie, showing that he's very good, and then the next year going crazy. So I think this year we're going to see a lot out of McDuffie, and hopefully we can see an interception, man, 'cause I really want to see one. McDuffie, man, to sum this video up, basically what I'm saying is Trent McDuffie is poised to be a very great player in this league, man. I do believe that we're going to see his impact, and I'm hoping week 2 against the Jacksonville Jaguars that McDuffie goes out there and he makes a lot of great plays, and he proves to the league that he will be a very good cornerback. And Jair Alexander being my favorite corner and me comparing McDuffie to him says a lot, and I do believe that McDuffie could be a Jair Alexander type of player. And having a player like that on the Kansas City Chiefs feels very well because Jair Alexander is my favorite corner, like I said, and I always wanted him to play for the Chiefs. But McDuffie is starting to become... McDuffie is one of my favorite corners. But if McDuffie pans out like how I have high hopes of him like I did Bolton, man, that's going to be very good to watch. But it's been your boy Chiefs Priority. I'm going to start grinding and giving y'all a lot of videos. I'm going to try to do 3 uploads a day if I could. I'm going to see if I can do it. It's Chiefs Priority, man, and I'm out. Peace.